we have been making colourful headdresses, making masks, making backswitches to celebrate the Notting Hill Carnival, and we have had a parade around the school, and we have been filmed. Some people played the drums.
This term, Year 6 have been learning all about Black history, and to begin the topic we looked at a few current influential Black figures, and then we started to look at why and how Black people arrived in Britain.
We have been learning about the Windrush Generation, which is a group of people that came from the Caribbean to the UK to help rebuild the country.
We focused specifically on bright colours, and we talked about how in the Caribbean it's very tropical, and they focus their outfits on the tropical colours and peacocks and parrots.
People from the Caribbean started a carnival to celebrate culture and celebrate their lives back in their home. They chose the Caribbean to help because they were part of the Commonwealth. They came on a ship called the Empire Windrush. They arrived in Britain on 1944, 22nd of June at Tilbury Docks, London.
500 Jamaican people came in it and started helping the British repair the houses and the ruins. They wanted other countries to come and help them because their houses were bombed and they needed people to help repair them.
We looked at what it was like for the people from the Caribbean once they arrived in Britain, what they did, their experiences, how they were received by the British people, and then we looked a little bit about the racism that they faced, and then that led us to looking at the Notting Hill Carnival as a celebration of Black history, Black culture, or Caribbean history and Caribbean culture.
They helped rebuild Britain, but they weren't treated fairly because other people treated them as if they weren't part of the country. Like people were sent back, a few people were sent back to their homes.
That was called the Windrush Scandal, and they were sent back home because they couldn't prove that they were British because most people had come on their parents' passport.
We looked at all the colours that are used. We looked at the different focuses for the Notting Hill Carnival, the music, the food.
In class we have been making colourful headdresses, we have been painting our masks.
We tried to create our own carnival after we learnt about it, and then we asked the children to make headdresses, back structures and masks, because that's what they wear in the Notting Hill Carnival.
The Notting Hill Carnival is the second most attended event, coming right after the Carnival of Rio de Janeiro.
It requires 9,000 police,
40,000 volunteers
and 2 million people attend it.